Hey everyone, I'm Maddie, and today is Valentine's Day, and I figured why not better to celebrate with some self-portraits. So today I'm going to be documenting just a little bit of the behind the scenes of my self-portraits, because I do everything by myself, and there's some tips and tricks and little things you wouldn't even think about that could probably really help you guys when you're first starting doing self-portraits, because it can be very intimidating, and especially if you don't have someone available to help you, there's a lot that you have to think about and do on your own. So I'm just going to show you some things that I do to help get over my shortcomings of my equipment, and also just some behind the scenes footage. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, and my room is a disaster, so I probably shouldn't even be showing you this out of my own, embarrassment and whatnot, but it's actually a good example to show that you don't need a big space to work with. You don't need this whole fancy organized studio. I mean, if your room's organized, that's fantastic, but I'm a very unorganized person, and I am managing to work with what I have, and you guys all can too, even if it's a horrible, messy bedroom. Okay, you can do it. I believe in you. If I can do it, you can. Alright, and so I am working in this corner of my room. It's right alongside my unmade bed, so I'm probably not going to show most of that. My floor is disgusting. It's ugly blue carpet, but yeah. So this is what I'm working with. And I'm just using this wall as my backdrop. I have some fake flowers that I'm using. You can see all the junk spilling out of my closet. Alright, and my camera is here set up on my tripod. Hello. I have two little lights. One there and one there. Probably not the most professional setup, but they're dimmable LED lights. So you can dim them, and you can also change the temperatures, which are pretty nifty. I got these off of Amazon, and they're the Fujitec ones that are super dusty and gross. Over my lens, because Valentine's Day, I have, oh my gosh, you can see the chair, don't ignore that. I have some red cellophane just taped onto my lens, like, very low budget here, okay? And then on my chair, because I don't have a pop-out screen, and so that can make taking self-portraits extremely difficult because you can't see if you're in frame or not, and then it's a lot of guesswork, aggravation, and honestly, tears. So I have set up this concoction of putting a mirror on this chair. Then I have another light behind it. I have a pillow supporting it. And then I have a fan that I'm using as leverage, and I'm taking its cord and I have it tied around here to help, make sure this doesn't fall into my camera and everything, and glass broken and everywhere. So that when I take my photos, I can see the reflection of the screen back here, and I can make sure that I'm in frame. Now, I can't really see if I'm focused or not, but honestly, obviously it's important to have your pictures focused, but the whole in frame thing is more of a disaster to deal with, because then you end up with cut off shoulders and all of that, whereas if you're using autofocus, you're probably going to be all right. See, you really don't need much to work with. You could even use your iPhone, honestly. You could prop it onto a little tripod, like I have mine, and you could take your pictures like that, and then you don't even need this whole mirror setup and everything, because you could just have the front-facing camera on. You can do so much with so little. You just need to have that creativity and innovation to back it up. And so the rest of this video is just going to be like a little behind the scenes, kind of, me taking my pictures, and I'll probably throw some nice music over it, and all that, and try to make this as professional as possible. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed these tips, and yeah, I'll probably do some voiceover or something, I don't know. Alright, so it is now July. This video was recorded forever ago, but my points still stand. I just am very lazy when it comes to editing videos, which is terrible. Don't follow my example. However, again, my point still stand is that you can work and do pretty much anything if you put your mind to it. You don't need this whole big production crew or this big studio or any of that. You just have to have an idea and ways to execute that idea, and you will have to think really outside of the box if you're limited on your gear your space and all that, but it's doable. Trust me, I've done it many times. And yeah, these photos were really fun to take. They were particularly difficult to edit just because of the cellophane over the lens, but I did get some really cool photos that I still really like months later. Again, having a little remote, like a wireless remote, really helps. I personally don't really like to take photos using the self-timer because I've noticed that a lot of the times using that mode with my particular camera, it doesn't get me in focus. But when I use the remote, the button, little battery remote, whatever, it helps get me, in focus more. And now in the video, I'm switching over to editing, playing around a lot with the RAW. I always shoot in RAW, never shoot in JPEG. It just gives you a lot more ability to play around with your colors and your lightness and your darkness, all that. Just always shoot in RAW. Work with, if you did like a cellophane, like this type of thing, what I did, work with your camera color calibrations and all of that. And yeah, really editing, I don't have any tips for. I just kind of do what looks right. I use like frequency, this is horrible. I use frequency separation, dodging and burning and all that kind of stuff. I just use whatever works for the photo at the time. I like to do a lot of composite work and all of that. And especially think of that, like I can make this a composite, I can, add this picture to do this. You just gotta think outside the box. Like if you can't put your camera far enough back to get a lot of like space around you in your image, think about taking additional shots kind of around your image, so then you can stretch and expand your photo so there's more room. Does that make sense? I know I'm not doing it in this photo, but I'm just trying to like throw ideas out there on how you can work in a very small environment, because that's what I do. I work in a very small area, and yeah, I do all my photos completely by myself for the most part. And yeah, but it's all doable. It's all doable. You can do it. Yeah, I keep saying, yeah, very professional. Can you tell that, I'm such a pro at voiceovers? But the rest of this video is just going to be editing. Hope you guys enjoy and that this inspires some of you to just go out, take some self-portraits or portraits in general and just have fun and experiment with the materials that you have and realize that you don't need to go out and buy like a big fancy camera or big fancy light setups or all of this kind of stuff or expensive backdrops. Those stuff can definitely help, but it's not mandatory, okay? You don't need all that, and especially when you're just in the beginning, it's all about the more important part is experimenting and finding your style and discovering like what you like to shoot and all of that. Later on, once you can invest in more expensive equipment and maybe rent a studio space and whatnot, then do that. But in the beginning, you don't have to do that. So don't think that like, oh my gosh, I don't have this stuff, I can't do this. Like, no, you can. Trust me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, subscribe if you want, that'd be cool. And yeah, hope you guys have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bye!
Hey, well, I know that it's hard to get you to believe me, but I just want you to know that if you're ever feeling down or depressed, and you just feel like everything's wrong with your life and you want it to stop, just know that there are people there for you, whether you're aware of it or not. It's a really hard time for you, I promise you. It takes time and a little bit of effort. I know you won't believe me at first, but you just have to have a little bit of faith and a little bit of hope. If you're listening to this, just know that I believe in you. You can do it.